Hello and welcome to the class. Thank you so much for joining us. As we said, maybe in the trailer, my name is Ali.
I'm Sam.
And yeah, this is Stoicism, productivity, kind of how to apply the principles of Stoicism to our everyday lives. I first discovered Stoicism, I think, around about 2016, when I first read William Irvine's The Guide to the Good Life. And as soon as I started reading it, I realized, oh my God, like I'd kind of been thinking in this way already, but I had no idea that there was this was a 2,000-year-old school of thought. What was your introduction to Stoicism?
Interestingly, I managed to skyrocket to 23 stone after graduating from Cambridge University, and I was morbidly obese and deeply unhappy. And I looked into cognitive behavioral therapy because I was thinking about some of my overthinking and thought patterns. And in one of the introductions, they mentioned that Aaron Beck, one of the founders of cognitive behavioral therapy, was inspired by a philosophy of Stoicism. And as I'd studied theology and philosophy, I looked into it, and immediately it kind of changed my life. I mean, my weight had been yo-yoing up and down during the previous 2 decades. But what Stoicism provided is a philosophy of life and underpinning a set of values that helped me to change my life. And I've now been able to apply it across all spheres of my life, including productivity at work.
Fantastic. So that's kind of our introduction, our initial journey in Stoicism. In terms of structure, we're going to split this class into 2 parts. In the first part, we're going to talk about 5 of the fundamental kind of actionable principles of Stoicism.
Yep, the 5 concrete techniques that you can apply today.
And then in the second half, we're going to talk about various kind of specific instances in life where we can then apply the Stoic principles.
So we're talking about dealing with criticism, insults, how we can cope with anger, how Ali deals with his haters.
Exactly. and things like how Stoicism and Stoic principles affect stuff like what other people think about us and the idea of wealth and status and other kind of things like that. So, if you don't want to watch everything in the class, you don't really have to, but, just kind of go through the videos and pick whatever works for you. Also, we've got a class project, which you'll find in the class project section down below. Do you want to tell us about the class project?
Absolutely. So what I've done is I've planned a worksheet for each of the concrete techniques that we go through. For example, the first one's going to be on the dichotomy of control, the idea that some things are in our control, some things are outside of our control. There's a worksheet that helps you through particular situations. I won't go through all of them, but we'll end with journaling, and we'll give you specific journal prompts and hear from Ali about some of his, but lots of worksheets for you.
Fantastic. So thank you for joining us on this class, and let's dive into the 5 fundamental principles of Stoicism.